I'm gonna trick my grandkids into wanting to play hide and go seek at night outside, and I ain't gonna tell them I got these. Well, hello guys, y'all slipped up on me today. Have y'all ever seen any of these? If you do, can you message me real quick on how to use them? No guys, I'm out here today in between my morning deer hunting and my evening deer hunting. And I got some of these AKASO, I guess that's pronounced right, AKASO full color night vision goggles. Captures the full spectrum of the night. That's the little box they came in. But in that box, they was in their good little carrying case here. Nice case. They come with 2 batteries. According to the instructions, they ought to last about 4 hours each. So I charged it up a couple of days ago, and I've been trying to play around with this. It's got your instructions. Well, the charging cable, it's just got a USB charging cable. It's in there where I was charging. You put your battery in the back right here. Like I said, it comes with 2 batteries. You can just pop them out. Put your cover back on it. And right up under there, it's got a little rubber door there that you can open up. And that's where your mini flash card is. And you got a USB charger. You can plug in there and charge it up through a USB port. Then you can take that battery out and stick your other battery in there and plug it up and let it fully charge. And that's what I did. But these are night vision goggles. And I ain't never had me no night vision goggles. Matter of fact, several years ago, these things work as good as they show they do. I may have got in trouble with these a few years ago, you know what I mean? But anyhow, I have been playing with them. You got a power button, and then you got a menu button, a mode button, and then a shot button. Then you got 2 buttons here on the side, which moves you up and down through your menu, or you can use it as your zoom. I think it goes all the way to 8 zoom, 8 power. Now we're probably gonna have to go inside right now for me to show y'all what I can show you. Then tonight we're gonna get out here and see how good this works. But while we outside in the daylight, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all. I got a shooting lane down here that's 200 yards long. That way we can test these out looking down that lane, and y'all know what it looked like during the daytime. So tonight when we come out here, I'm gonna get right there where y'all at. And that deer targets right here, where that dirt pile at, and them metal targets, that's 30 yards. Then you look down that shooting lane, to the left there's a target. Well, from here would be like 80 yards. And then the one at the far end is going to be like 130 yards, because it's 200 yards from my shooting bench. Now, I don't know if y'all can even see that white target at 180 yards down there in the daylight or not. But that's what we're going to be testing this. And I wanted y'all to see what I'm seeing in the daylight, so y'all would know how much it picks up. Also, I'm going to turn y'all around this way. And all the way back down there in the back corner at that dirt pile and my trash pile stacked up, that's a little over 100 yards. Then to the left you got your trees, and you got my rabbit pen way back there in the back, and then right up here close about 60 yards is the chicken pen. So that's what we're going to be set up right here, so we can look and test and see what we can see and what we think about these night vision goggles. Now while we out here in the sun, I'm soaking up sun right now because we've been having some cold days, especially for Louisiana. But these goggles here, they come with their carrying straps. I got them on there, which I'm finna go on and remove. They just clip right onto them, very simple. Just like you had on wearing a pair of binoculars. I keep wanting to look through this end like binoculars. You got, this is goggles, you look through this end. Now I will tell y'all what I've been doing the last couple nights, just playing with them. You ain't got to put these right up to your head like that. You can hold them out here. I see the best like this. The screen's good and bright. You can hold them away from your head like that. Well, one of my concerns was, well, if you're using night goggles and you trying to catch a thief, or you out here doing something you shouldn't be doing, you know, after wildlife or something like that, I would never do nothing like that. What's going to keep them seeing that bright lit up screen? Well, we'll show you tonight. When you looking this way at that thing, I guess the way this cover is, you can't see nothing. Now the buttons is all lit up, but in the menu you can turn them lights off where your buttons ain't lit up, but I'm gonna leave them on so I can see what I'm doing tonight when I'm trying to show y'all this. It also comes with a little mountain, I don't know what you call that, about a 3/16 threaded, I don't know. It's made to go on tripods like this one right here. So you can put it on a tripod, and that's probably how I'm gonna have it tonight, so I ain't gotta hold on to it. And you gotta, I don't know what that size for, same thing like you can do a tripod, or I guess maybe you can mount something on top of this, I don't know. You ain't got nothing in the directions about that, but you got a nice little tripod right here. So we'll have this out here on this tripod tonight. Crank this on up here. That way when I'm showing y'all, actually I put that on backwards. I need my handle around here on this side, don't I? See if I can spin these around. There we go. Now we got it. So tonight I'm gonna have these on this tripod like this. Now on this side you got a zoom or focus, where you can focus with that. But right now we're gonna go in the shed so it ain't so bright. That way I can go on and show y'all the menus and what I've learned about stepping through the menus. Now I ain't learned it all. I mean, the directions has been very good, and I've always said if I can do it, figure out new electronics, and the directions are good enough for me to do it, you ought to be able to do it. But I will go on and tell you, which I ain't done this and I don't have no plans to do this. You can hook this up. It has where you can download an app to your phone. Now I know the world's gone out crazy with all these apps, but I do see some good features in this. Now I don't know if you got to be within Wi-Fi range, because it says something about Wi-Fi and then it says something about the hotspot. Either way, you would have to be in range of one or the other for your app on your phone to work, because it don't work through the cellular towers or nothing. But I can see to where, like me, with my garden in the spring, our Wi-Fi booster works outside. I could set this out there, have this app on my phone and be sitting in there. And when that old deer comes up there eating my okra up like she did a couple years ago, I could open that door there and take care of business, if you know what I mean. So I can see where the app can come in very handy. But I don't plan on using the app. I just thought these things be fun to play with, just to look and see stuff at night. I mean, I don't know what all. I know it's a lot of, around here in Louisiana, you can shoot hogs at night now for tearing up your land and stuff, and a lot of people's got them night vision scopes. Some of the guys I hunt with on them hunting clubs, they go out there at night with them night vision scopes. But now I got this, I can go sit in a box stand and be scoping the food plots out while they looking through their scope, see if I can see anything for them to shoot or myself to shoot. So that'll probably where to get used the most. But like I said, I got to figure it out, see how good it is, Never owned one, so I don't know what I'm comparing it to. But let's go in the shed now that it's a little darker and turn the lights out anyway. It ain't gonna get dark enough in there to try the night vision part out, but I can show y'all the screen and let you look at the settings and such. Like I said, it comes with a very nice carrying case, and that's a hard case. That ain't a soft case. I like that. So let's move inside the sheet. So I don't know how this is gonna work with the camera and what y'all can see, but I'm gonna hit the power button. And there you see it comes on. AKASO SEEMOR 200. That's what this is. Now I can see through the camera that y'all ain't seeing the prettiest picture as I'm seeing. Also, I don't know if y'all seeing the menus up there across the top. This is one of these things that I don't know how this is going to work for trying to show people. But I'm going to zoom. If you can see them menus across the top, I think that first one would be like if your wife hooked the Wi-Fi. Well, you see I got the microphone. I got it turned off. This thing will record videos and it'll take pictures, save them to your Sims card, and then you can download them over there. Then the next one's it's on one magnification, and I'm going to use the arrow key. You see, well, it's in here, that's so blurry now, that's 2x. You see, it's zooming in on that screwdriver laying down there, but it's blurry because that's too much in the shed. But it'll go all the way to 8x, 16x, I'm sorry. It'll go to 16 power. Well, we may need to take this back outside and try it in the daylight. Then you can change between probably gonna have to be dark to do that. Let me go to the menu button. And all the buttons is on top. There's your menu button. I don't know if y'all can see. You can go to your album. You can change some settings. You got your video resolution, your capture duration, loop video overriding, Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can turn it on and off. It shows that on the side over here. Audio, I got it turned off. You can adjust the brightness of the screen. You can turn the button, that's where I was talking about. You can turn the lights on the button on and off so they ain't on. Screen off time, you can set it to where it stays on, or if you ain't doing nothing in so long it'll go off by itself. You can change them settings. There's your volume. I got it set on medium. Now I'm assuming that means when you like record a video. Auto shutdown. Then you got a compass. I got my compasses on. And then it's got a level. I got that off. I don't see no sense in having a level, but that lets you know if you got this level. It shows up a level in your screen. System and language, I set on English. System time, I had to go in there and set my date and time. Format, first thing I done was formatted the little Sims card when I put it in there. It's got a reset. You can reset everything back to factory. It's got a date format where you can change it for month, date, year, or day, month, year, however you like it. And then about, all that does is tell you what this goggles are. So, now I'm going to hit the menu key to get back out of that. So that's what she looks like indoors. So we have to finish this out tonight, because even though I'm going to move this out of your way, you can see with the light coming through the window down there, it's too much light in here. I ain't got no curtain to black it out in here, but we'll try this out tonight and see what kind of vision we get at night. Now right now, that's just as clear and pretty as a picture, me looking at it, and I don't know what y'all seeing on screen. I don't know how good this GoPro's working sitting there in front of it showing y'all the screen. It may not work. All I can tell y'all is that's a beautiful screen right there looking through. But let's take it back outside and look through in the daylight. I know the wind's done picked up out here, but I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna zoom down there at that target at 200 yards. Let's see. First, guys, I gotta go get my jacket on. That wind done picked up and it's cold. I know y'all can hear that wind. It done picked back up. It's coming out of the northwest, and it still ain't but 44 degrees here today. It's 1 o'clock in the middle of the day. 44 degrees with the wind blowing 10 miles an hour is cold with me. I scooted over here. I'm gonna try to focus in on the closer target there. Yes, I can see already during the daylight you do need to put your forehead up against this rubber like goggles in order to see in the daylight. So I ain't gonna be able to show y'all that in the camera. But at night you ain't gotta have your head up there. You can hold your head away from it. But right now for me to see, I gotta get up here to it. And this here's your focus right there. Get it focused in on it. And then you can zoom in. So, I know these are night vision goggles and they for night, so but far as in the daylight, yeah, they work, but they're not as good as like binoculars in the daylight as far as trying to use them that way. And I know that's not what they're meant to be. I mean, they're not meant to be that, but I was thinking they might be like a good set of binoculars where you could actually be looking at something and video it, but I don't see where the yeah, guys, as far as daylight, I don't see where they that good to me for daylight use, which I know they ain't, they're called night goggles, you know, for a reason, but we'll test them out tonight and see what they look like. As far as me looking through them right now, trying to use them as like goggles, they ain't that good for that. I'm just giving my honest opinion here. So we'll get back out here tonight. Unless I kill a deer this afternoon and I'm skinning it, I'll take up this the next night and finish this here. AKASO review here. Plus it's got somehow you can change. I gotta remember how to do that. I was doing it yesterday. Change between the IR and the colored view. Let me get my directions and change it to color and see if that makes it look better in the daylight. Alright, guys, I'm back out here again. So even though it's got 16x in the daylight, it ain't like a good pair of binoculars. But here's what I'm wondering. What type of video will it make? Or what type of pictures? So I'm going to try to take a picture here, put it on the computer and download it and see what it looks like. I got to figure my buttons out here. Menu. Actually, I'm taking a little video here. I'm going to zoom in and out. But I'm sure you would need to be already set on zoom and already focused. Alright. See what. Now I'm going to take a picture. We're going to focus in on the deer target right there. And I took some pictures. Now I'm going to take the SIMS card out and put it in my computer. I'm sure you can hook the cable up and do it that way. I'll see which way I'm going to do it. But anyway, I'm going to try to download the video and download the pictures and see what type of video, how good it took a video. It may be very good at videos, maybe as good as that GoPro there. If it is, that'll be real good. And then we'll do some more playing tonight. So guys, here's the videos that I just made. That's 200 yards down there. Now you can see that's not like GoPro video quality. I would think that's more like a deer camera quality. But I've never had one, so I don't know what to compare it to. I mean, that picture right there ain't bad. You just want to video some stuff for yourself. But we're going to try to do a video at night and see what it shows up as. I may be expecting more than it's meant to be. Let's see what this other one, how it turned out. And that's where I just done a short one there. Alright, then I had some snap pictures I took on there, photos. There's the one I done of the deer target. So you can see it ain't high quality photos and videos. But again, I ain't got nothing to compare it to. So if we're just doing that during the daytime, you can see it ain't like GoPro quality videos or like on your iPhones and such. Which me, I've never owned any kind of night goggles. These ain't high dollar night goggles. I may be expecting too much out of them. I was expecting the video and pictures to come out a little better than that. But again, these are called night goggles. These ain't called for daytime recording and stuff. I guess it's just when we'll try them tonight and I'll do a little video in the night and see what it looks like at night. Okay guys, it's about 2 hours after dark and it is black dark tonight. It ain't no moonlight. But as you can see, these things do work. Now I'm playing with the focus here. I'm out there in the black dark, can't see what I'm doing, what buttons I'm pushing. But I'm working on getting it zoomed in here. And as you can see, here in just a moment when I get it cleared up, there's 2 deer standing down there and that's about 125 yards. And it looks like a third one stepped out. I'm still working on the focus. So with this, you need to learn how to work it, because I ain't familiar with it. But you can see it starts to clear up here. So the night vision does work. Now I'm trying to zoom in, but when you zoom in, I'm assuming you got to refocus. It don't stay clear as you zoom in. I'm zoomed way in right there and you can see it just blurs out. So I'm finna start zooming back in, zooming back out I mean. And you'll see it starts to clear back up where we can see the deer down there again. Now that's why I wanted y'all to see this in the daylight earlier, so y'all would know what we looking at night here. And again, it's pitch black dark. So the night visions do work. There's some where I've got it cleared up pretty good right there. I think that's about the best I got it cleared up. It's about 29 degrees when I was out there and I done got cold. And this is recorded on the night goggles, and I just downloaded the clip here of the recording that I recorded. I didn't have the volume on so I could talk when I was out there, so I'm doing a voiceover right now as I'm editing the video. But they do work, as you can see. Kind of surprised me for the price. In one way, I don't know nothing about night vision, so I don't know what to expect. But I know I looked through a fella's at the camp the other day similar to this, and it wasn't no better than this, and I know he paid more money for it than this one. Well guys, it's the next morning. Now I played around with this a little more after I came in and warmed up last night, but I think they do fairly well for what they're supposed to do. Now like I said, don't go getting them thinking they're gonna make the best quality of video and pictures during the daytime, but it didn't say they do that in the book. I mean, they're supposed to be for night goggles, and y'all seen I could see them deer down there. But I was having trouble out there in the dark between zooming and focusing, kept messing it up. But you can get it focused in there and zoom in, and you see they worked out all right. So I'll put a link in the description below this video if y'all would like to go check out the AKASO SEEMOR 200s, or go check their website out. I don't know what other kind of products they got, but hey, something else I can have a little fun around here with. I'm gonna trick my grandkids into wanting to play hide and go seek at night outside, and I ain't gonna tell them I got these. That way I can win every time. But guys, that's it for this little short video. Appreciate y'all dropping in, and as always, hope y'all have a great day and a blessed week. God bless. See y'all next time.